Okay, so we come back again. So we continue troubleshooting, right? From the last. So we have some very strange, right, issue left over. We don't know. Since been max around a couple, well, maybe in the past, so far so on like that, or maybe we can treat yourself as a network engineer, new hire for this company, or they hire us as a joint like a network consultant, right? So we come to the ABC company here. Okay, so we still focus about on this new network here. Oh, this is not running. Let me turn on. Okay, so let's go back to the command prompt again. All right, so we have a new application server. So we have a VLAN 60, right? And then there's the network, right? So now we been testing, go out to the internet, so far so on like that, and then we inject the static route. We create a layer 3 interface in here because we know we have an issue in the trunk port in here because we cannot create the VLAN 60 database because we have some issue on this switch in here. All right, so then that is a layer we brought up another solution in here. So we create a layer 3, no, layer 3 between here, right? So now we inject the static route, uh, force it to here, or maybe to here, something like that. Okay. So now we will, and then we want to know from the remote office, make sure they're able, ready to reach the application server. Either they go from like this, from the go to the MPLS first, and then they go back to the this is the remote colo, right? The remote our backup data center, and then come back from the Comcast VPLS, go to our headquarter again. All right, or the traffic is it depends whoever ties, right? Or the traffic is we come from MPLS and then go back to this primary MPLS, back to the core switch one, same thing like that. So that is mean now we have a two redundant link. Okay, so now we try to start over again now, so we can refresh or we can try to fix this problem, right? All right, so let's go back to here again. So last time I remember somehow we got shut down about this interface here. That's why we lost the BGP in here. That's why we didn't propagate to our neighbor here, right? So last time I remember, we I think we bring it up this interface, right? Let's see the BGP is running in here now. Let's go back to the this router first. So this is the correct router, right? So show IP BGP summary. Let's see we have right. So now look at that. The 106, right? Because now the BGP section in here is up now because we no shutdown in this interface. It was shut down, right? But now we're somehow for testing. I don't know. We don't know. Just forget about. We have to go forward, right? So now, so and then we should uh the BGP, right? Because let's see, do we have a network statement, right? Show run. Do we advertise to our neighbor with uh, the network statement inside the BGP protocol? All right, let's see. Do we have? Uh, Wait a second. It sounds like we don't. Oh no, not in here because this guy should be advertised because he's the like the close the originate, right? This is the. Let's see. We hop into this here. Hop into here. All right. So let's see here again. So this is called switch 2. We want to show run. Same thing. Section BGP and then router. Oh wait, maybe look at typo. It should be show run section router BGP. Yeah, show run section router. Oh, come on. All right. Let's see. Do we advertise? with the network statement. Yeah, we see we did. Okay, so now this one here, we should have that network. So IPBGP, we should have the network 10.60. Yep, you see here, right? Yep, see via. And this is something here that we we need to come back. Why we have 32 this IP? That's just funny. All right. So because if we don't know, right? We treat you and me in here, we are consultant, right? We come into the ABC because the senior engineer that they left the company, right? So we take over now. So they hire us as a consultant. Okay, that's fine. So now they request for us to help them to configure this new network, right? That's why we have a new network advertised in our production. So that's why now we're helping them by helping them, and then we find so many issues, right? It sounds like just give an example like this, and what is IP32? This is sound like a problem. It's not right, right? Okay, so we ignore it for now, right? We don't know what is it, what where did this come from? You see, we don't know. All right, so I don't know if that is normal or not. So right now the majority is right because it's kind of like critical because all the users in here, right, they're waiting for us because they need to access the new application, this application one. All right, so go back to let's put it back to here now, right? So now we go back, we hop into here, right? So here we hop in here, enter. We have show IPBGP in here. We should have the 10.100.60 network. Okay. See, 10.60 network. Beautiful. You see, it's learning from this here, right? Or if you want to shortcut like this, just show IPBGP 10.100.60.0. Do we have this network? Yeah, we do. You see? Okay, so this is the originate, you see? Okay, so we have a best path. Blah, blah, blah. All right, so let's see, originate IGP. Okay, so now we have in here. Yeah. Now this guy, it should be all the way to here, all the way to here, and it should be all the way to here, right? So now we just hop into the Chicago. All right, so now we should be same thing in here. We show IPBGP, just quick, 10.100.60.0. Do we have it? Beautiful. See, we have it. Yes. You see, it's learning from. Okay, so see, we have another tunnel again, 172. See, I believe this is the tunnel. Okay, so tunnel, right? All right, so far so good in here, right? So now, just for example, this is the backbone in here. This is the backbone, right? So if we hop into this switch here, okay, this is the backbone for this remote office, right? The Chicago in here. So we want to show IPBGP, not IPBGP. Just this is show IP interface brief. We want, let's see, we want to ping from the say users VLAN, so from the marketing here, right? Okay, so the marketing should be VLAN 10, which should be sourced from here. So we're going to ping 10.100.60.6. We're going to be sourced from this VLAN. We hit enter. Oh, beautiful. Look at that, right? So it's a reachable. So now let's see, we want to learn the trace route. So we want to learn where is the network path, right? Go to 10.100.60.6. We're going to be using the source again with this 10.205.10.2. You see? All right, so beautiful. So now this is expect. So this is we're expecting, right? You see the traffic, that's it correctly. You see, so beautiful, right? You see from here, so from here, go to this router, and then go to here, and then go to back to here, right? You see, and then go back to the 196.8.1, and then go to dark 4, beautiful, and then go to here. See, that is a perfect, you see. It's a very clear, very clean, and that is a correct path right now. Okay, that's good now. Okay, so now we want to perform again, right? Because somehow, because this is contest with PLS, right? We don't know. Could be something wrong in here, right? If this is something going wrong, right? And then we have a problem now. They cannot ping to here, right? So now we need to advertise, right? We need this one here should be advertised to here with the layer 3. And then I think do we receive in here also? I think we let me see. Let's go back to I think we have a route map inbound in here. We're not allowed, right? So, let's go back to here if I remember. So cancel this one again. Okay, so do we learn this 1060 network either from BGP or either from static route? We don't know, right? So we show in here, show IP route 10.100.60.0. So let's see how it's learned. This network is okay, say via BGP from 65003. So that's been from here. All right, and then what is the? Let me see. All right, so doc 3, but from here. That's the problem, right? You see, it's learning from here. That is mean all the way. You see here, it's all the way. You see here, it's all the way. Blah 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 blah. Come to here, and then here, it's gonna send it back to here and send it back to here. So send it back to here, right? So now you see, send it back to here, right? So for example, if I'm the core switch one in here, so for example, the core switch one in here, if I show IPv brief, right? If I want to ping, let's say pick up one VLAN, right? So we click in here, see, if we ping, let's see, ping then that 100.60.6, right? You see here? And then we're going to say using the source with this VLAN 10. All right, let's see, it should be from go to here, come back like this, right? Is that right? We don't know, right? Oh, not ping. Oh, we should be trace route, but ping is good. So at least with ping is good, right? We know we have a reachable this network, right? So let's trace route. Yeah, look at that, right? That makes sense, right? So that is means because this guy advertised the BGP to here, to here, to here, to here, to here, and then here is propagate to here. All right, so that is makes sense. You see, that is makes sense. But then now, since we have a layer 3 in here, right? Since we have the layer 3 in here, do we want to advertise the BGP go to here, right? Or do we want to, like last time we have an injector static route, we pointed, right? Let's review between the core switch 1 and core switch 2 in here, what we have. Let's see, do we have a show IPBGP summary first? Let's see. See, we have a show IP, okay, so, okay, oh, this is go down because this internet, yeah, we shut down, that's fine. So now we have, which one is see dark 1? We have a dark 3 here. Where is the dark 1? Where is the dark 1? Okay, dark 1 is active. You see? Okay, dark 1 is active. Do we have something show run section router BGP? We want to. Do we have any description about this neighbor? Who is the own that neighbor? Oh no, I'm sorry. Never mind. This is the neighbor. That's just confused. This is the neighbor. So no worry. So we have this is the VLAN 1, right? Because this is the VLAN 1 in here. And this is the 03. Yes, it's running from the MPLS, right here. Okay, so now where is the layer 3? Do we have a layer 3? BGP. We don't have a layer. We don't have a. Yeah, last time we didn't. See, this is the layer 3 in the free. Yeah, this is the layer 3. See, that is mean. See, this is see. that is mean. Look at that. So show IP interface brief. You see here? Not brief again. Sorry. It should be show IP BGP summary. You see? We don't have this neighbor, right? So this means neighbor. So that is mean here is only BGP crossing this VLAN using the VLAN 1. This is the VLAN 1. Okay. So that is, we know it's not good, right? But we have a layer 3, right? Because we have the layer 3. The other one is to be dark 2, right? You see in here, we can ping a 10 dark. You see, we can ping 10 dark. What is that? Let me see. Copy paste here. So we should be dark 2, right? The neighbor. Yeah, see, dark 2. Dark 2 is here. Just verify. Go back to the switch code switch 2. Right, let's hop into here quick. Okay, so this is the code switch 2, right? That we should be have it should be in here. You see here, IPVGP summary. Uh, oh no, show IPVGP. No, show IP interface brief. I want to show that. I want to show that. I want to show that. Yeah, you see here. So that is a layer 3. Yeah, this is the layer 3. So because last time we add additional port, layer 3 port, right? Same thing in here. So we're using this layer 3 port. So now what that means between this code switch 1 and code switch 2, so we have so far we only have one BGP pair just with the VLAN 1. Can we pair with the layer 3? Instead, remember, instead we don't want to use the static route. So last time for quick, we inject the static route, we point it to this layer 3, right? You see, that is like from last time. But now, once we have this like one, because we would like to have everything dynamic, right? Since we have a BGP, and also we have a layer 3, right? Why we cannot make another pair, the BGP between here and here with the layer 3? Sure, right? It should be no problem, right? Let's do it. So now we in here, show run again section, router BGP. Okay, show run section router BGP. Okay, so now we want to config key. We want to go inside this BGP domain, whatever we call protocol inside, right? So we want to be neighbor. So now we want to be neighbor. So the neighbor IP, right? It should be 10 dark. What is that? 10 dark. Uh, should be here. So the neighbor. Uh, so the neighbor, it should be 10.1, right? So we're going to be say the remote AS. What is the AS? Remote AS. It should be the remote AS. This is the 01. Oh, okay. Should be 6501. This one here. So see, this is the name. Okay, beautiful. See, and then if you want, we can make a description in here. See, this is a description. Say this is the pair, BGP pair. We can say VR, just like something like this with layer 3. You see interface like that. Make a description. So in the future, when we show run section rather BGP, and then we can see more clear. Oh, okay. So more simple. Show then. Show one section router BGP. So because we add the description in here. Oh, spelling wrong again. Show one section router BGP. You see? Now, come on, I just want to show you quick. You see? Well, if we put a description, yeah, look at that. We put a description, right? So, and also this is the description. You see, more clear. See? So we know this neighbor is here. Okay, so now we go back to here now, because in here, so now here is waiting now. See, when we show IPBGP, you see summary is waiting. It's active. See, we're waiting for the neighbor. So let's go back to the neighbor here. So T router BGP 65001. We know that. And then we're going to say neighbor at 10 dark to 54. Right? What is the neighbor again? The neighbor should be this one. Right? Go back to here. So the neighbor we change it to 2 now. See, this is change it to 2. And then we're going to say remote AS. What is the remote AS? Should be 65, this one. Oh no, this one here. Because this is the VLAN. Okay, so we hit enter. So now let's see if BGP come up or not. Okay, yep, it's up. Beautiful. You see? Now we show again, refresh, show IPBGP summary. Yeah, beautiful, right? So now when we show IPBGP here from the core switch 1, we should learn the network, right? We have a 2 path. You see? Everything, just for example, we're learning this one from here, and also let me see, and also we have it should be from dark 03 also. Yeah, see dark 3 here. See, this is dark 3. Yeah, so that now we add another interface. Okay, just they automatic head count now. Who's the best path, right? It depends how many the AS number. Who's the short whoever have the longest like that, it should be like less prefer. Okay, so now we check it again. We go back to the core switch 1, right? Since we already pair between here, right? Now, you see, let's let's bring the trace route again. Do we still have this command trace route here? Yeah. So let's trace route again. Beautiful. See, before before we trace route all the way back to here, right? Before we all the way back to here. Since right now we have the BGP over the underlay, the layer 3 interface, right? So now you see, we just go to here. Instead, we're going out to many paths in here. You see? Now, beautiful. So now we should be able to ping a 10.100, dark 60, dark 6. Okay, so far so good. The concept here is very clear, right? See, I already demo again. Before, we don't have the BGP. Everything is relying on this core switch 2 here to advertise the 10.100.60 all the way to our neighbor, even to our remote office, right? Now, since we worry about if this is the VPLS from content is go down, right? And then the remote office, they have no choice, right? To to to, to coming back or to go to our headquarters, right? To reach this VLAN. And now, core switch 1 is jumping now, is helping, right? But do we advertise from here? Right? But see, do we have advertised? So let's go back again. Go back to core switch 1 here. So this is the core switch 1, right? But because we need the redundant, right? Show run again, section, router BGP. Do we have a network statement? Oh, no, this is Chicago. Hold on. This is Chicago. That's not right. We go back. Show run section router BGP. So from the code switch one, we want to investigate. Do we have a network command to advertise the 10.60? Yeah, see, we don't have yet. You see, we don't have this one yet. Right? So now, see, if we go back to Chicago, the Chicago router in here, right? If I refresh again, you see here, let's refresh again. You see, we have learning. This is from VPLS, and also we have. I think this is a tunnel between the here. Let's don't confusing about this tunnel first, right? Because we have a tunnel in here. Let's on purpose we shut down this tunnel in here. We shut down this router. So okay, so we shut down this one. So now it should be no more BGP over the VPN tunnel back to here, right? Let's go back to the command prompt again. Now let's go back again to the Chicago router. Right, let's bring it up again. What we have. Do we refresh? Do we refresh? Do we still have it? Because we already shut down this one, right? So why are we still learning from here? Or maybe we need the time. Or we need the time. Because, let me see, who owns that 172? Show IP interface brief in here. Do we have 170? Yeah, we have, yeah, that is a tunnel, right? Because that one, let me see, show IP BGP summary. Because that one should be go down. But still not go down, right? Oh, they might be go back to here. Oh, right, all right, all right. So see, because let me see let me check what is the tunnel, the source IP and the destination IP. Show run interface. What is the tunnel? Tunnel. Where is the tunnel? Oh, tunnel 10. Okay, tunnel 10. Yeah, see that. Okay, so okay, so from the 192, 168 to 11 here. So one is a two here. It should be go here. Yeah, see, this is go here because this has been shut down, right? It should be okay. Let's refresh again. Show IPBGP summary. That's interesting. Can we ping? Why it's not going? Why it's not go down? Yeah, so definitely. You see? Yeah, it's timeout because we shut down. Okay, let's do clear quick IBGP. We clear. Okay, we clear. It's okay we clear in the lab, but just make sure in the production you have to be careful when you want to clear. Make sure it's not in the production hours. You know, you have to be unless they have something like urgent, critical that you need to force it in the production. Show IP BGP summary again. Yeah. Okay. So now, all right. So now, when we learn again the BGP, right? The 60. Okay. Let's just wait. Yeah. You see. Yeah. You see. Right. It just only come from the VPLS. Oh, okay. Wait a second. So because from here, he have no choice because he's learned from here, and this one is from here. This is from here. For him, right? For this router, doesn't know, right? Let me see. Let me see what else. Let me refresh again. Make sure complete first. Yeah, see all the conflict here. See in here. Yeah, see only one IP because he's just learning from here. So okay, in this time, you see, we would like to call Verizon again. If we can call Verizon, right? If we can call Verizon, and then we can hear. Okay, we go back to here again. So we make a phone call. Say, hey Verizon, can you can you can you look at in your PE router? That's we call CPE router, right? Pair with our router here, okay, or here. So what you learn for this network is show IPBGP 10.100.60.0 network. Okay, this guy say, I learned from from the 02. Oh, 012. Oh, you know what? In this case, do you think we have a, you see, even we don't have a network command in here, right? This guy send it to here. And then this guy is propagate to here. This one, code switch one, it still doesn't have a network command. Doesn't have a network statement. So this guy, do we have this network? The 10.100. See, do we have this network? We don't have this network, right? So same thing in here, because we learned to show IPBGP. Yeah, see, it's learning from our neighbor, from our layer 3 or either our VLAN 1, something, right? Or because you see, it's learning from here also. You see, it's learning from here also. Ah, see, it's learning from here also. It's not like so mass here. See, it's all over the place. Can we optimize? Right? Can we optimize? See, for example, for example, if advertise to here, and then he entered to here, but this guy is learning also from here, learning also from here, right? It's learning from here also. Before we do anything optimize, right? So I assume this Chicago here, he rely on the MPLS, Verizon. And the Verizon, same thing, is just say, okay, I learning from here, I don't know, because you send it to me. And also I learning from here, I don't know. I just learning from here. You have to tell me, right? Why? Because from this side, we advertise with the network statement, go to here, go to here, go to here. That is normal. And also we have the layer 3, so we advertise from here to here. Okay, because the 10.100.60 right now is belong on here, right? Belong on here. You see? But what happened? Can we create here? Because right now the cost the switch one is not power. It's not like it's not the boss. I would say like this, right? He's not the boss. The boss is here because this cost switch two is on the VLAN 60. But here it doesn't have the VLAN 60 because we cannot create the VLAN 60. So what should we do? Right? What we should do? So instead, you see, as I'm saying, instead we have so many issue in here, right? We have so many issue in here because this guy it should be sent it to here. This guy should send it to here, and this guy I want to be a send the VLAN 62 because we have a layer 3. So let's do like this. So now you see the cost switch one in here. See, this is the cost switch one, right? For example, this core switch 1 show IP BGP 10.100.60.0. It should be learned from the BGP, right? Yeah, it should be make sense. It's learning from the BGP. But can I take over, right? Can I take over by the static route? Because I have a point to point. I have to direct connect point to point with the layer 3. Why not? Right? So we go to config key. You see here, we're going to be inject a static route 10.100.60.0 mask 255.255.255.0. Hit enter. Oh, wait a second. This is IP route. That's not BGP. So should be this one. IP route here. Then our next hop, it should be 255.254.2. So we inject. You see? So now, once we have a static route inject on the core switch 1 in here, so now when we show IP again, route, this is show IP route, we want to learn the 10.100.60.0. This case, we should be learned from the static route. You see? Because static route, the admin distance, the AD is 1, right? BGP is a 20. You see, BGP it should be 20. What is the BGP 20? Oh, if you don't see from here, you show in here. See, show IP route, just like that. Show IP route. You see, show IP route because BGP is a 20. See, OSP has. Oh, we have OSP too. You see, the OSP is a 110. You see, and because static route is a 1, so the router is going to be say take the whoever have the last metric, right? Have the last metric, last AD. Okay, so that is mean now we go to this network from here. We go to this network in here. It should be via. It's via. Okay, it should be via from here. Okay, from here. Okay. Now, if we want to take the static route, right? So now I want to say this guy. Right? I want to use this guy to help to advertise to the rest of the network. Can we do that? Why not? We try it, right? See? So now we go back to the core switch one in here. So router, BGP. Now, every time remember, okay? Every time remember. Now, in this case, we see every time when you have the IGP, what do you mean IGP? Everything see here, see? As long the router, as long this router or this core switch, right, the layer 3 routing, when you show IP route, you see, when you show IP route, everything that you learn, we call IGP. What does IGP mean? IGP is like, for example, like a RIP, static, or reconnect, or anything is good in the IGP or EIGRP OSPF, right? That is we call IGP. Is type of the IGP. Everything is a wireless IGP routing. We can using the network statement to advertise into the BGP. Okay, because the BGP, when you advertise anything, you